Alrighty, good morning. We are live at the farm, getting ready to finish up breakfast here. That's just the cat bumping things around. So I already got the bacon cooked, got the sausage mostly cooked. Now I'm going to chop up the last pepper. But remember my sponsor at Cutco Knives. It's springtime, it's sunny, it's warm, and when it's all those things, I don't put the shirt on for a while. So, let me slap one on here momentarily, just for the video. All right, there, more respectable. There we go. So I'll get done ready to chop up the pepper here. While Binks chews up my shoelace. No big deal. One more stir, and it will be time to saute them. And while they're sauteing, I will get the eggs ready. What's nice about being warm and sunny is I'm able to get my pepper plants out in the sun. And I'm also able to get tomatoes. Yeah, I planted that seed in the sun also. So it's all good stuff. All vegetables straight out to eggshells and that go into it. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for a thumbs up when you decide to do so. Life is good. Now for flavor, we add a little butter along with the bacon grease. And that's just for flavor. So I'm going to Cutco Knives. Please go to my sponsor, Lucky O'Day, at Cutco.com. Make sure I have enough eggs. There's 4 in there. Okay. So plenty of eggs. Just got back from Missouri. Mom was off for the week, so my workouts are probably going to shift over to the afternoon. I was able to do the morning workout yesterday because she had a hair appointment. Cat's now attacking everything that lays on the floor. Matter of fact, I have an idea for that. I have an idea for her. Yes. It's the simple things that they play around with. So I got the butter melted in there. Got it at low heat on the regular burner, so that does the trick. And as I make the dishes, I try to throw them in the sink and try to stay ahead of the process. It doesn't always work. So I've got bacon and sausage. I have an orange pepper, 6 different color cauliflower, and I have eggs. That is good nutrition to start the day. All right. A cup of coffee you have in the morning to stimulate you, but there's no food value there. Remember, coffee is not breakfast, but it can get you ready for breakfast. There we go. We went on vacation down in Missouri. We'll have a video be posted here, probably sometime this afternoon. It's kind of cool because it has, if you want to say that, see. Let me put that right over here. And it's got the new grates that my brother and sister-in-law got me. I usually buy new grates for the grill about once every year. Prepping artist, hey, how we doing? Good morning. So some things I'm doing just to keep the trolls at bay is, and you'll notice it. I got the idea from Lone Prepper, Ray. He's probably stuck in a meeting right now, going, gotta get out of this meeting down there in hot Arizona. So it's, I think, in the 60s right now. It's supposed to get in the upper 70s, maybe even 80 today. So grass is growing. Probably going to mow a couple spots. We'll try to clean up somewhere in the garden. We got all sorts of things to do outside. So I'll move the workouts to the later afternoon, and I might have to do a lot of them at the house. So it might be a deadlift on a deck day, just so I can get the workout in, so I can stick around the house and get more done. It's one of those days when you're trying to get everything together and get everything working. So I got the eggs, I got the store-bought ones, I got the ones from the farmer down the road. Hopefully now that it's warmer, I'll be able to stay in these more often. Thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. Appreciate you popping in. So this is going to be a quick breakfast chat and what's going on during the week. So during the week, if I do have the workouts, it's either going to be here at the house or it's going to be later in the afternoon at the gym in Pontiac. Just watched 2 ads for you. 2 ads? Oh, cool. I mean, the ones that pop up on yours. Hey, Runner Boy, good morning. How is it over in England? And congratulations once again on the 100 kilogram, 220 pound bench. Looks like that's pretty easy for you now. Purple Cowboy, good morning. Good to see you. Always cooking bacon grease and or butter. That's really good. Now I do have a recipe I'm going to try one of these mornings. And I'm going to go out and buy some ground sausage and some other things for it. But for my brother and sister-in-law, they're making some flour tortillas. So I got the recipe. I watched them do it. And it might be how we do our next breakfast. So I will have to make the batch a little smaller. I don't need 16 tortillas here unless I'm going to take a lot of stuff to work. Now there's an idea. So that's definitely what I'm thinking of doing tomorrow. So prepping ours, we got Runner Boy, Purple Cowboy, and welcome everybody. Thanks for joining in. So the bacon's done, the sausage is done. Green peppers are just about right where I need them. So what I can do now is I can pre-make the eggs. Now eggshells go into the garden because the calcium is really good for eggs. Or not eggs, tomatoes. Good for eggs too. But tomatoes need a lot of calcium. And one of the better ways, you can tell that's a fresh egg. These are younger chickens. As the summer goes along, the eggs will probably get larger. What do you think about about the red light therapy. So the wellness operation in Streeter has now added that. There's a lot of claims on it. I'm going to have to do some research. I don't know. I really don't know. It's supposed to relieve your soreness. It's supposed to do all sorts of things, and it might. I'm going to have to research it. Probably have to try it myself to see what the long-term effects are. But it is something new. I don't know if it's a fad. I just don't know. So I don't want to give any advice on that until I have a chance to do some research, which I was probably have it. And it's the next best thing since sliced bread. Yeah, maybe it is. I don't know. Can't make an opinion until I do some research on it. So I will do some research on it. I'll do some on the internet, and then I'll probably go there and maybe I'll do a video on it where I go in there and whatever, sit in there for 5-10 minutes, whatever you're supposed to do, and then give you some feedback on it. So that'd be a good idea for a video. So, there we go. Put the eggs in the mix. That was 8 eggs. That's 8 times 6 is 48. That's 48 grams there. And there's 654. There's another 6. There's 60 grams. The milk. Probably add another 40 grams to it. So there's 100 grams divided into 2 meals. 50 grams each. Perfect. Just the way you want. That's the way. Some more of those secret Scottish spices that suspiciously look like salt and pepper. Hey, Dome Seeker, thanks for dropping in. Appreciate it. Thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. I like that. So this is a quick video, kind of let you know what's going on in the week. Usually I work out early in the morning. But Mom's on spring break, so I get to spend the morning with her. Or before, I had to spend the morning with my cat, Binks. She's here, too. Chewing on my power cord. Luckily, I have lots of them. She was a little mad at us for being gone for so long. So now she's happy as a lark being back into the house. So we were gone for 5 days down in Missouri. She was on her own. One of the advantages with a cat is you can do that when they start out as a wild cat. This disclaimer, I never went and got this cat. This cat came to me. And worked her way into the house. Slowly but surely, she worked her magic. And there's a disagreement on how and who actually let him in. But she's here. She's a good cat. Good bouncer. Didn't have any mouse in the house all winter. And she's a wildflower. Did I miss her? Did I miss somebody? Participants. Okay, there we go. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for dropping in. I appreciate it. So, it's going to be a quick breakfast. Get some things done around the house. First, a good breakfast. Did I mention breakfast? I thought I did. Bacon, sausage links, eggs, and peppers. Now, if I had mushrooms, I would add that in there. Sometimes I add onions in there. I think the wife likes the onions better than I do. I like them on certain things, not necessarily my eggs. But peppers, definitely. Like I said, pretty soon I'll have peppers coming off the garden because I did dig them. She's a wildflower. Thanks. Hey, thanks for jumping in. Appreciate it. Thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. I'll kind of get an idea what it looks like as you're cooking it. You got the eggs cooking. You can see the peppers all there. And I'll cook it until it absorbs everything in. Just keep kind of stirring it up and rolling it over. This is when it's nice to have good cookware. Hey, Michael, good morning. How we doing? So, Michael did a video on insomnia. And I know he has a hard time sleeping, and sleep is really important. So I do feel for him because I know how hard it is for me to operate when I don't get enough sleep. And we were staying at other people's houses, and we miss our bed. And I was not able to get more than about 3 hours sleep each night while we were on vacation. But we made up for it the first day back. So now after 2 nights in my own bed, I'm rested at 100%. Had a pretty good workout yesterday. I was really happy with it. Got extra 5 pounds on my 20 rep one, got an extra rep on my 280, got an extra half rep on my 320. And even though 405 fought me the first time, the second time I got it. I'll be honest with you. If I wouldn't have got it the second time, there would have been a third attempt. I just was not going to let that go. So when we do have king cakes, I have pure maple syrup. I've noticed it's helped me not have the shakes. Adverse to your regular store brand Aunt Jemima's and Butterwort, Log Cabin, or as they say, syrup from a telephone pole. Good morning, Teresa. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Seabass, how we doing? Good morning. So eggs are about done. Now, the one thing I usually do put on top of the eggs to even add to the flavor is A1 steak sauce. Remember, A1 is not for steaks. Thou shall not put steak sauce on steak. If you did, something wrong. And then my sponsor, who isn't, Fairlife Milk. One of these days, I think I am getting my first sponsor on Instagram. I'm waiting for the product to show up. A real company that doesn't have anything to do with games. Till I get a lot of those. And I'm not a gamer, so I'm not going to tell people to sit in front of a PlayStation. Let me see what I got going here. Just finishing at the barn, going home to make some beans and hoe cakes, Johnny cakes. There we go. So if you were listening in on John's premiere, I was too. I remember being called Johnny cakes. I don't remember the other term for it. For breakfast, I am up. Meat and eggs and milk. There's a lot of clean calories here. A lot of building blocks for your muscles. A lot of raw energy. And it's a great way to get the day started. I'll rinse that off later. I'm going to take this to Mama, and I'll be right back. There's breakfast. Done right. Here you go, baby. And this provides the energy for everything. So yesterday when I went and worked out, all I had was a couple glasses of milk. So I really didn't have the calories. You want some milk?
Yes, please.
I really didn't have the calories set up that I usually do. So I was kind of petering out there at the end. But I can still get in the gym and lift. Thanks for the thumbs up, everyone. Appreciate it. So good morning, Beaverines. Woohoo! So what I like about the Fairlife milk, Little Miss Prepper Greens, thanks for stepping in. It has half the sugar. It has 50% more protein. No artificial stuff into it. 120 calories per serving. That's a little bit more than a serving. 13 grams of protein. So between that and the meal I have here, I'm getting plenty of the protein for me to repair all the muscle I tore up yesterday. And that's what you're doing when you're exercising with heavy weights. Is you're tearing up muscle, and then you're rebuilding it bigger and better. That is good. Let me catch up here. Hey, Ray, good morning. You made it. So appreciate everybody stopping in. My better live streams. I will probably either be doing deadlifts on the deck, and I'll be doing some work outside in the garden and around the house. There's going to be a lot of activity that you can do that doesn't involve a gym, but it's still considered exercise. That's good. And of course, got my vitamin regimen. So because it's sunny and I spend a lot of time outdoors in the morning, I don't need to take the vitamin D really as a supplement. What's in the multivitamin is plenty. I will produce all the vitamin D I need. And then I will take batches of vitamins and minerals throughout the day. So right now I'm taking a multivitamin, I'm taking a C, and I'm taking a zinc. And then at work I'll take a magnesium and a calcium. I'll take another C. I'll take the arginine. Once a week I take a vitamin K and iron. Now remember, you take a vitamin K, if you're on blood thinners, you need to talk to your doctor first. Oh, that is good. So I had a good time. I worked out at the YMCA in Neosho, Missouri. Got two young men that helped me out with the workout, Travis and Matthew, and I appreciate their help. It was nice having another person that was really had a big, strong bench. Travis did. Even had him do a burnout after doing a lot of benching. Well, I'm sure his workout got a little bit of a kick that day. So breakfast tends to be a heavy meal in protein, which is good. Because you haven't had any all night. And generally, most people don't eat just before they go to bed. I was really into it. I was eating so many meals a day, probably 7. I was drinking a casein protein shake before I went to bed. And that it was a slow digested protein. I was having a protein shake as soon as I woke up in the morning. I was really into a lot of the supplements that you get at your, GNC or any regular supplement store. So now I kind of got towards what does really work. Do I need all that stuff? Am I getting enough of it through my food? So besides the arginine as a supplement, that's about it. Everything else is just regular vitamins, minerals, and then I just try to get enough calories to my 5 or 6 meals a day. Thanks for the likes, everybody. I'm up to 10. One of my better starts. That sausage. I like meat. Like vegetables. But I really like meat. So remember, hopefully everybody's getting the same beautiful weather we're getting here. It's a great day to get stuff outside. Expose the sun. Don't overdo it though. And I appreciate everybody coming in and hitting the thumbs up. Now let everyone get started with their day. Remember, rest, nutrition, and proper exercise. I do appreciate everybody stopping in. Everybody have a wonderful, wonderful week.